Hey, what's up everybody? NFX here, aka Old Man Reflex. That's my gaming tag. So if you want to hit me up on Steam or somewhere, that's it. I have a quick tip for you, and it's also showing you my favorite loudness maximizer. So let's look at it real quick. Uh, there it is, LoudMax 64. I use a 64-bit, but there is a 32-bit. You can find LoudMax. They have a website. If you search Google for it, there'll be a link in the description, maybe even on the screen. But what LoudMax is it's a limiter essentially, or a compressor. And what it does is it will make your track sound louder overall. So as an example, I'm going to show you the difference between with and without it. Let me set it back to where it was, and here we go. So this is without it. With it. Okay, so you can hear that it's much louder. But I want to show you how to use it, because the reality is this thing is so simple that it's pretty much the only thing I use on my master channel. I figure everything else is coming into the master the way I like it, and all I really need to do is maximize my loudness, so I use LoudMax. So what I do specifically is I'll go to a part of the song that has a lot of activity, so it's kind of loud overall, what I would consider maybe the loudest part of the song. And then I'll loop it. In this case, I'm just going to loop this section here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit play with the plugin active, but everything's set to 0, these two knobs. There's only two things you really have to worry about. Actually, technically, it's even easier than that. There's only one thing you have to worry about, as you will see. So here you can see the track is playing pretty much going through the plugin with no effect. What my goal is to take the top of the sound, the peak of the sound, and trim it off. At the same time, I want whatever's below that peak to be boosted. And that's what this plugin does. So when we play it, what we're going to see is where is the peak averaging. Now we'll look at it visually on this top bar. This is the input. Now obviously you can see the kick is pushing it well above this -9. So anything where that kick is pushing it, that's just wasting audio essentially, because the kick's louder than everything at that point anyway. We'll set this down to about -9. Now what the plugin's going to do on this side, you'll see, is it's going to show you the part that it's cutting, or it's compressing, the part above 9, -9 rather. And then of course you think, if it's cutting that, why does it sound louder? Well, the reason is all the other stuff below 9 is being boosted from 9 all the way up to 0. It's boosted in a relative fashion, so it's not like everything's going to slam to 0. Although I guess you could do that if you lower this all the way down. But you can see it doesn't change the sound at all. It just makes everything louder and clearer. So that's really all you do. You just find where your average output is, and then you'll see, a little activity above it. That's the part you want to cut off. And so you just move your slider down. Now some people might want it at a -12 or somewhere in between. It's really all up to your ears in the end. So just do what sounds right. And there you go. That's about the easiest mastering tip I can give you. Because quite honestly, I've spent hours and hours in the past using things like, I don't know, Ozone, or there was some stuff from Chrysonic. I think that was the name that I used a while back, but it seemed like I always spent a lot of time worrying about these little details on the mastering part of it, and it was just too much time wasted. So now I figure once it gets to the master, all the other channels plugins are going to do what they need to do, and it's my job at that point just to make sure it's as loud and clear as it can be without over distorting. And LoudMax will do that for you. It's 100% free if I didn't mention that. Um, Go check it out. Have a good one, you guys, and stay safe in this time of COVID-19. Um, just be nice to everybody and use music if you need to express yourself. And if you want to communicate with me, please send me a message on Reddit. You could also go and post in the subreddit for /r/warbeats. There's really nothing going on in there at the moment, but if you want to go in there and bring up something, please feel free. If you have a request, please feel free to post it there. I'm on Reddit. My username there is warbeats. So there you guys go. Have fun, you guys. Stay safe. Goodbye.